What's up, guys? Out of here. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're starting probably a exciting series for me. Hopefully it's exciting for you guys, but we're starting Flag of the Day. Now, this is not going to be a daily upload. That'd be a lot of work, but kind of just Flag of the Day, and I want to go through all the flags and make a video about the flag, and then show some facts about the country, show some pictures, talk about the country a little bit, and yeah, I put all the flags in order, all the countries in order, I should say. I had my wife pick a number, one, 2 through 5, and she picked 4, so I randomized it 4 times. So now I have a list and a document of all the flags I'm going to go over in order. And the first one today is Belize. So the flag of the day, number 1, is Belize. So let's get right into it. So as you can see on the left there, Belize flag is nice. I like it. I like the colors. The coat of arms is pretty cool. And what I learned, I don't remember what I put this on the tier list. I think it's an okay flag, but actually once I started doing some more research into it, it kind of makes you appreciate the flag more. So let's get into it. Let's first start with the Belize's flag history. So Belize was colonized, or was ruled by the British for a while, so they didn't really have a flag until about 1950. They had an alternative flag because at that point it didn't have independence, so it wasn't official, with the coat of arms in a sea of blue. So basically what they had was the flag on the left there, basically the same thing, just take off the top and bottom red parts, and that was their flag. In early 1981, once the country did gain independence, though, they held a competition for the country's new flag. The People's United Party, political party, seemed to have had the most popular design, keeping the coat of arms in the sea of blue just like they did in 1950, except for they added a red border. So the red, as you can see there, is on top and bottom, but they also had it on the left and right side as well. So it was a red border all the way around, which actually kind of would look kind of cool, I think. But in late 1881, when they finally fully became and chose their flag, they ended up going with their design, except for they did take the left and right hand red borders off the flag, and this is what we ended up with today. So the flag's meanings, the coat of arms, as you can see, is that centerpiece, that center dot. If I were to take that all the way out and put it on anything, that's where you would see their coat of arms. And it is featuring Masito, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and a man of African descent. So a Masito, from what I've done research, is from Latin and Spanish heritage, which is a lot of the people that live there. And then an African descent man, because they do have a lot of people in their population from Africa. So the Mazito is holding a axe, which represents Belize's early days as a timber outpost. So they did a lot of timber. The tree in the back, we'll talk about that as well, and symbolizes that as well. The African man is holding a paddle, which represents the country's notorious coast. So a lot of their stuff with the coast and the ocean and all that stuff, as you can see in the coat of arms as well, there's the ships that also represents that as well. Belize's two major political parties, the People's United Party, or the PUP, and the Unified Democratic Party of Belize, are represented by the flag's colors. So there are the UDP. The PUP flags are the blue and white, so that's where that coat of arms white background comes from, and the blue as the sea, right? That's their colors. And with the UDP's color is red, so that kind of adds that border of red, and that is their colors. So the colors actually represent the two most popular political parties in the nation. Belize's flag symbol, symbolism there. Before Belize was its own country, right? British ruled over it for the timber business, hence why there's an axe and the tree in there. So the coat of arms, the symbols of this possession include the figurines, which is talking about the axe, right? The equipment, and the mahogany tree. So that's the tree in the background, and the equipment on there, as you can see, the coat of arms is there's axe, there's a saw, there's the paddles or the woodwork type stuff. So that is all there. And the lower portion of the coat of arms is the national motto. So this is Latin, so I don't know how to say this, but I'm gonna try my best. It is Sub Umbra Floro, which translates to under the shadow I flourish. Okay, so the shadow that they're talking about that there in that motto is referring to the British that ruled over the land from at least 1907 to 1981 when they got their independence. And finally, the last symbolism in the flag is the Mosquito Man and African Man symbolizes the population that greatly makes up the country's population and greatly makes up the population at the time and still to this day. So that's the breakdown of the history, the meaning, and the symbolization of Belize. This is the first part. Going into the second part, I kind of just wanted to give you some facts about Belize as well as a country, not just all about the flag. Let me show you some pictures about how beautiful this place is. So, Belize, it was established, right? It got its independence on September 21st, 1981, 42 years ago. So, it's a really young country, to be honest. I know, the British ruled it before, and it was always been there, but for its own country, it's pretty young, with only 42 years old, coming up on actually 43 here. This is recorded in 2023. It's located in Central America, and we're going to show you that I'm going to show you that as well on Google Earth. The capital is Belmopan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know in the comments below if I am. And the population fluctuates around 400,000. Right now, it's like 400,000 and a couple hundred people. A couple years ago, it was 405,000. Before that, it was a little bit lower than 400,000. So roughly about 400,000 people live there. The currency is the Belize dollar. It is written as BZ with a money sign. And one Belize dollar equals 50 cents of USD, United States dollar. So, $1 gets you 2 Belize dollars. So basically, you double your money if you were to take your USD, American dollars, and transfer it and go to Belize. You actually double your money. So if you have $100 in your bank account, you double it and you get 200 there. All right. The official language of Belize is actually English, but Spanish and Belizean Creole is actually second and third on the list. Not official, but is spoken by a lot of people. Okay, so English is the main language, actually the official language, with Spanish and Belizean Creole, and a couple other languages after that. Here's just some fun facts about Belize that I thought were kind of cool that I think people should know about. The Belize's black howler monkey is one of the top 10 loudest animals in the world. I need to look up the sound, but feel free to go to YouTube and look up the black howler monkey and how loud it is. Belize receives around 1 million tourists a year. Majority of them being from the United States. So about 70% of the tourists, so about 700,000 people that tour Belize is actually from the United States. Over 400 different species of fish live in Belize's 185 mile long barrier reef. So in the water by Belize in their territory of water, there's over 400 different species of fish. So that'd be pretty cool to see all of those. If you like fast food, sorry about it, because there is no McDonald's, no Starbucks, no Burger King, no KFC in the entire country. And it's probably for the better, right? We don't mean eating and drinking all that junk stuff, but they have none of it. So if you are a fast food and love your coffee, special coffee, I'm sure they have coffee there, but just not Starbucks. So go out and try something different. 90% of the population is trilingual, so 90% is crazy, because I would like to know what the percentage of the United States is trilingual, but it's probably less than 10%. But most speaking are the three most common languages there: English, Spanish, and the Belizean Creole language. So those top three languages, as you can see at the top, are the three that most people speak there. Over 90% speak all three. Belize has over 450 keys, and actually is how you pronounce it, C-A-Y-E-S. Yeah, it is how you pronounce it. I looked it up, keys. And most of them are uninhabitable. Keys are kind of what they call their islands. They are uninhabitable, and each is assigned a watchman, though, by the government. So each island, even if it's a little plot of 50 by 50 foot land, a watchman is either on a boat or physically sitting and standing on the land for the day to watch over that part of land. So kind of interesting. So the government, has over 400 people just to watch land, which is kind of funny. And lastly, or two more fun facts here. The national animal is a tapir. Tapir. Again, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. They also call it a mountain cow. Ironically, it is biologically related more to a horse and rhinos than cows. So it is funny how they call it a mountain cow. However, it's actually closely related to a horse and a rhino, in which I'm actually going to show you guys a photo or a picture, a couple pictures of a tapir to show you that. And then lastly, there are around 900 Mayan ruins in the country. The tallest building is an old Mayan temple. So Mayans used to live in the land of Belize as well, years and years ago. And actually, still to this day, the tallest building in Belize actually is an old Mayan temple. All right, so here is a couple pictures I wanted to highlight. This is called the Great Blue Hole, right? Kind of around of an atoll, and it just kind of gets really, really deep there. So they call it the Blue Hole. I think it's a pretty fitting name. These two photos over here is from the Coxcomb Wildlife Sanctuary and Jaguar Preserve. They're actually the only country, I didn't put in the facts, but they are the only country that has a jaguar preserve. So you can go to that wildlife sanctuary and see some jaguars over here. Pretty beautiful creature. The national dish is actually just rice and beans with a protein, so either chicken, pork, or beef, and they kind of throw, like a barbecue sauce or something like that on as well. So here's just a picture of their national dish. And lastly, in Belize, the tallest building at the Caracol Mayan ruin. So here is the tallest building in Belize. The picture doesn't do it justice. It is really tall. It's taller than what it looks like on here. But yeah, so let's go look at a tapir. This is a tapir. I can kind of see where they say cow, right? Black and white, all that fun stuff. But to me, the head does really look, kind of like a rhino, without obviously the horns and stuff. But then I can also see the horse, like the legs come out. So I kind of can see all three mixture there. I just thought it was funny, a funny animal, and to show you guys. Lastly, on Google Earth, I love this website. I'm on it all the time. But I want to show you where at Belize is. I told you it is in Central America. So let's look at the map of Belize and where it is at, country in Central America. So we're going to fly around the globe here. All right, so United States, where I currently am, United States up here, South America down here. It's actually basically smack dab in the middle. Right, smack dab in the middle. Let's zoom back in here. There you go. Oh, hold on. There we go. So Belize, as you can see, is this country. The border about right here. Borders Guatemala, Honduras. And actually, another fun fact, Belize, before it was called Belize, was actually British Honduras. So I'm assuming it used to be a part of Honduras, and it kind of, cuts it off here, and it became its own thing. As you can see, they have a bunch of atolls and islands out here in the water that is theirs as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys where Belize was on the map, tell you about the flag, tell you some fun facts, and yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to another video. I forgot what the next one is. I'll remember it, and I'll keep telling you the next one after moving forward. But if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you ever want to visit Belize. I do, personally. I think it looks beautiful. And the fact that they speak English there is really nice. It's very easy for us, people from the United States to visit Belize, which is such a great country. So, yeah, like, comment. I'm out. Peace.